All right, yeah, we kind of doing this little raw as fuck right now. We ain't got no theme music right now, none of that shit, man. I'm actually putting that together. So, welcome to the very first episode. First one. Pot of the Destiny, man.
Uno.
This your man's MP.
This your man's Brasshole. What up, though?
Yes. Here we are, man. So, bro, first off, before I get started, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you definitely, man, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was probably about to be done with this wrestling shit for a minute. But shout out to Markel and shout out to Jay Mapes. They was like, "Hey, get that Ken." So,
and here we are.
Here we are right now. So before we really get started, because this episode is gonna be a breakdown of everything, like how we got into wrestling, you know, what you're gonna expect from this podcast, things of that nature, and we're gonna do a breakdown of Summerslam. Yeah, we're gonna do a breakdown of Summerslam. I gotta address a certain elephant in the room right now. Shout out AJ, shout out DJ Larry, shout out M.K.U and Catering. People been asking me like, what happened, you know? And I'm gonna just say it like this. You know, creative differences. You know what I'm saying? Like things that I wanted to be done, things I wanted done, wanted to be aligned, it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And there's no hard feelings about that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. There's a lot going on, man, but you know, there's a lot that everybody can win in this space right now. There's enough room that everybody can win in this space. So I want to say shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Show Your Work Network. Shout out Winston. Shout out Nelson. Shout out Youngin. Shout out Guessing from the Stands. Shout out Earl. Shout out Mo. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Donnie. Shout out everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no beef over here. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we gonna move in this shit in a different direction. Now, my nigga.
Yes.
They already like I've been doing this shit for a minute since everything is mid-carders. They know I'm gonna go last and explain everything, but you are like kind of a big figure in the IWC right now, dog. In a way, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people know who you are, and I want you like just give your breakdown where you came from, like how you got into wrestling, your favorite wrestler, stuff like that.
Well, I've been watching wrestling since probably 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. Honestly, one of my earliest memories is like, you know, Hulk Hogan. We don't fuck with him now currently. But, you know, Hulk Hogan, you know, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. Mm-hmm. Going over to my granddad's house, he had cable. So if I was there on the weekend, Saturday nights, 6:05, you know what I'm saying?
6:05.
6:05 watching, you know, NWA, WCW. And it's just been one of those things that's always has been stuck with me through my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, to this day, like, I've never really worked a night job because Monday Night Raw comes on at 8 o'clock on Monday.
Oh, so you was dedicated. You was dedicated to the motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just been one of those things that's been like a constant in my life. It's just been wrestling and, you know what I'm saying? It's just been, you know, everybody needs that escape. And my whole thing is it's like no different than anybody that watches any other show that you really like. It's a show. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that, you know, some people feel like as they get older, they shouldn't be into it, but fuck what people say. Like, you know, like what you like. You know what I'm saying? And this is a, you know, a good community. You know what I'm saying? It's a good community to be in. You know, and yeah, that's really about it. It's just been there most of my life, all my life. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. So I gotta ask you this shit because you told me, but I was kind of astonished by this shit. How many WrestleManias have you been to?
Let's count.
You hear this shit though?
WrestleMania 3, I was 5, I was a kid.
Oh, you went to WrestleMania 3?
Yeah, my mom took me to WrestleMania 3, so I was like 5. 23, that was here in Detroit.
Okay.
29 through 32.
Oh, shit.
I missed 33 because of the whole ass job I had, played with my vacation time.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure you left right after that shit.
I did it, actually. 34, 35. Of course, nobody went to 36. Big Rona was running around everywhere.
Yeah.
I went to the, when they came back to Limited Mania, I went to that one, 37 and through current.
That's crazy. So
I think so when I go next year to Vegas, I think that's 13 if I'm doing my math correctly.
Yeah, Vegas is gonna be my first one because I've never been.
And you're not ready for a Mania weekend. Like for anybody listening, if you've never been to a WrestleMania weekend, it's like it's literally wrestling fans take over a city that is in for like a week or a weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much to do. So many indie promotions, conventions, like fans everywhere. It's like we're going to be everywhere. And for that next WrestleMania to be in Vegas and it's going to be 420 weekend, that's going to be something astonishing.
And you know, it's crazy. When I was talking to you about like how SummerSlam was in Detroit, you said, "Oh, that ain't shit."
Yeah, like for those like I said, those are Detroit listeners. If you was downtown for SummerSlam, WrestleMania is that times 3.
Yeah, because I thought it was wild, dog. When I was down there, like, because you know, we started Friday, and then you know, what I'm saying I was shout out to Armand, by the way. We was over there at the Ransan and shit, man. That's when I was meeting all the wrestlers and everything. We just drinking and shit. Everybody was kicking it, but that Saturday hit, nigga, it was insane, bro. Like and you said that ain't shit. That's crazy as hell to even.
No, because you got to think about it. WrestleMania itself is 2 nights.
Yeah.
You got Raw. I mean, Raw that Monday. You got SmackDown that previous Friday, the Hall of Fame. And then you got like all the indie shows going to be running that weekend. You got GCW runs stuff like the entire weekend.
Yep.
You got WrestleCon's going to be there, and they have their own events. And the big wrestling convention. You got WWE, what they call it WWE World now, their convention. And then, like I said, the various like indie promotions that'll just be around too. So it's like, and people travel. Like people come from literally everywhere. Like I tell people, like I know somebody that watch wrestling on every continent except Antarctica.
Jesus Christ. Damn.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I got friends from literally all over. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like people travel. Like people
Man,
like
look.
a lot of people in foreign countries, like I know a lot of my friends out in London, shout out my people across the pond. They use WrestleMania as like their vacation, like they come to America. Like they'll take like 2-3 weeks off.
And just be over in America, just enjoying,
Yeah.
just enjoying wrestling, man. And that's one thing I always wanted to present with this. I just wanted to present like how wrestling is just it's an incredible thing, man.
Yeah.
It's a very incredible thing. Damn. So let me ask you this, man, because like we're just breaking it down right now. What was your favorite event that you ever been to?
Whew.
I'm putting.
Man, you know about shit I've been to in my life?
Exactly. That's why. And I knew it was gonna be a hard answer for you, man. But I had to throw it out there, dog.
Jeez. Like, dog, I wasn't prepared for that question.
Oh yeah,
you can tell this nigga ain't telling me shit.
Oh yeah, I'll be on that
He gave
type
me outline, but he just do this random ass
I'll be
question
on
out.
that type of time, dog. Sometimes, man. So you know, just quick questions like, nigga, what you gonna say? You know.
I would say, as far as energy, on top of my head, I would say TakeOver Dallas when Nakamura debuted,
Ooh.
because that, by far, in my history of going to wrestling events, that was literally the hardest wrestling ticket to ever get, like ever.
Yeah, because you know it's a lot
Because that stadium they had it in was only an 8,000. It was only an 8,000 seat arena,
and they filled that bitch out.
and then when they announced it was gonna be Nakamura and Zayn, like those ticket prices went through the roof, and then it was like, and people was paying those crazy prices for them. And like I looked up from one of my Irish connects, my homegirl looked like, I'm saying I know people everywhere.
I got an Irish connect.
My homegirl
Work, man.
shout out my homegirl Gina in Ireland. Like she hit me up like that day before. It was like somebody that was supposed to have been going was supposed to come over on the trip with them, didn't end up making it. She's like, just give me $100 American and come on. I'm like,
Oh,
I was like, where are you at? I'm on my way. She's like, no, this me. We give it to me. Get there. It's like, no, I want to bring it to you now.
like you just want to make sure this shit's secure. Nobody else gonna get it. Like
yeah, but so like that was like off top of my head, because that energy in that arena was like, because that card from top to bottom was crazy.
It was an incredible fucking card.
That was what FTR and American Alpha. You had Zayn Nakamura.
Oh,
that was Ben Fowler versus I think it was Finn Balor versus, I want to say, was it Samoa Joe on that card? Because I remember Finn Balor did his demon gimmick like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was that prime NXT Black and Gold.
Man, that shit give me chills, dog. Thinking about that, I might have to go rewatch that one, dog.
And I'll say that, and I'll say another NXT. The first time they did TakeOver in Chicago when Ciampa turned on Gargano.
Yeah, that was. Oh, you was there for that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was wild. That was wild.
That and War Games when they brought back War Games.
You went to the first War Games?
Yeah, it was in Chicago. Like anything close by, I'm like,
you in that motherfucker? Yeah.
Like I said, going to from here, we jump on the Amtrak. That's a little 5-hour train ride.
God damn, bro.
And I know the hotel that's right around the corner from Allstate Arena. You just literally leave the hotel, walk around the corner, and
God damn, bro. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like I've been like asking me that question is hard to hear or not because I've been to so much like.
Well, look, I'm gonna say this for next episode. Give me a top five. You gonna come up with a top 5 of your favorite events. We gonna do that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna do a top 5 of your favorite events, man.
Okay.
But no, that's crazy, bro. So you tapped in like a motherfucker. You tapped in, bro.
Yeah.
That shit crazy, man. And Jeff, cuz was like, man, he got this belt and shit and everything. I see the belt and all that shit, man. I finally caught my first belt last year, SummerSlam and shit. I caught that Universal one, man. That bitch was. A lot of people been hitting me up. Like, and I'm thinking we might have started something, dog. Niggas want belts now. Like people been hitting me up. Like,
it's an expensive habit.
It's a very expensive habit. Shout out to King Coley. Coley got a nice collection of belts, man. Like,
I know some people that got man caves full of belts. Like I only got 2, so I'm like I'm still in my infant stage of building.
I'm plotting on my next one. Man. I want to get that World Heavyweight Championship. Though I tried to buy that, but they ran out, so I just went ahead and grabbed the Universal. Yeah. But yeah, so before I get started, man, I want to say the community is behind us right now. I want to shout out the whole RNC, not the Republican National Convention.
Oh hell no,
no, like this is my nigga OG Johnny 5 Mills. Cyrus, Armand, Cornell, Quan, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them. Big Tim, X, all of you, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all definitely been holding it down for us, man, when just getting us out there and shit, man. How I got into wrestling, man, shit really, man, it was like I remember one day I just remember like I woke up like my brother was watching something, man. He was watching The Undertaker. He was just like that scary ass Undertaker, dog.
Like when he was really supposed to be like just dead.
Yeah, that's always been my brother's favorite wrestler and shit. So so I sat back with him. I started watching that shit, man. And back then we wasn't able to afford the pay-per-views. My mom wasn't having that shit.
Same thing with
my mom was not having that shit. I remember one time she got a credit. Because they overcharged her on her bill, she had a credit, so she ordered King of the Ring, where Mankind got thrown off the Hell in the Cell. That was like my first real introduction into that shit, and I was like, yo,
shit. I had to watch pay-per-views. Anybody old enough to know when you can put it on the pay-per-view channel and it be scrambled?
Yeah, man.
And sometimes you got lucky, you can get the audio. Sometimes you got lucky, you get the audio.
Man, I used to do that too, man. Like, so yeah, I seen that shit, and ever since then, dog, I was in. I was locked in for that shit, man, for real. I used to have the action figures and shit, man. I used to buy all the games. I remember my brother bought an N64. He brought it to the crib. The first wrestling game I played was WCW versus NWO World Tour.
Oh, that was a classic on 64.
Man, we ran it up so much. My favorite character on that bitch was Rey Mysterio, dog. So I was like the mask and shit. He had the Spider-Man fit on too, man. So that was my shit. So I was just into that, man. Then we got really into it. WW, you know what I'm saying? We got Revenge. Then we got WrestleMania 2000. We started creating our own characters and shit. We started going crazy, man. So I started being tapped in. I was there for the Monday Night Wars. I was there for all that shit, man. So,
man, Monday Night Wars was because I was in high school when that shit was going on. So it'd be like that would just be like,
yeah, I was
Mondays, like Tuesday mornings in school me and my boys we would be just out of control on Tuesday mornings, running each other the hall, talking about you see what man. It would be insane.
All that shit, man. I remember like back in middle school, dog. UPS, man. We had a little gang called the Cash Money Clique, nigga. We was over there like hitting niggas with wrestling moves and shit, scrapping with the basketball team and everything. It was just a bunch of wild ass shit, man. So
yeah, me and my boys used to just be like NWO.
Yeah, just whooping, just be in the class and shit.
Niggas was catching random ass rock bottoms in the Hall of Henry Ford High School.
We was over there, niggas getting pedigrees and shit, doing DX crop chops in that motherfucker, man, getting in trouble, all type of shit, man. So, and I really got into it. That shit helped me out a lot too, man. Like,
yeah, it's been like wrestling has been an escape from me at different points in my life. So
yeah, because I used to be caught up in a lot of bullshit out there, man. Niggas be looking at me like, nigga, what you like? I'll be in there watching wrestling and shit, like being somewhere I'm not supposed to be at,
yeah, and
being that bitch watching wrestling. Niggas like, the fuck you doing watching this shit? Like, bro, ain't nothing else on. Me and my niggas used to watch that shit. We used to be caught up in that shit and everything, man. So remember the time, man, we was watching that shit with like, we could put his name out there, Chris Benoit, all that shit, man, and everything. So, watching that, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's like one of my favorite wrestlers too, by the way. Yeah. Kurt Angle is my favorite, especially the Perk Angle era.
Man. Shout out to Kurt Angle.
Man, Kurt Angle, dog, like.
That TNA run, that's an underrated.
That to me, that's his best run.
Like that's a very underrated run. His TNA run was very underrated.
Man,
that
look, bro,
went crazy.
Look, he had nothing else to live for. He was just doing he was just taking Perks, drinking Bud Light, and just going crazy out
Like
there.
I still remember that Monster Balls match he had against Abyss. I still remember that.
He hit that random ass somersault off the
Dog.
like we ain't never seen Kurt Angle do no shit like that, man. We seen the moonsault and
Yeah,
shit.
he went over this win with TNA. This went
Yeah,
crazy.
he just went crazy, man. But you kind of see he was already kind of changing into that shit, wearing a mouth guard. He
Yeah.
went full bald. He was full white man. It was full white man material going on, dog. Like just yelling this shit and everything. So nah, man. Like, and then that's when I really just got into this shit, man. I started like a couple of my niggas. They had like the Japanese end up like New Japan tapes and shit like that. All the Japan tapes and everything. That's when I found out about Kenta Kobashi and I found out about Antonio Inoki.
Yeah.
I remember they gave me the tape with Antonio Inoki versus the Great Muta.
Ooh.
And that shit, man, that was a fucking story. And that's when I really got into like the storytelling of wrestling and how they can still tell stories in the ring and shit like that too. Like I learned a lot about that as well. And it's been crazy, man. Like it helped me through depression, like wrestling, like just it just gives you time to unwind through the
It's an
bullshit.
escape. It's literally just you can just suspend because you're spending your mental watching it to begin with.
Yeah, I mean,
At the end of the day, we know it's scripted. At the end of the day, but we still know it's still athleticism involved. But you still got to suspend your mind somewhat.
yeah, you got
thoroughly enjoy it.
You got motherfuckers falling off the cage and shit, man. You got people double bumps. I took a bump before and that shit hurts.
I ain't got that brave yet.
Man, look,
Good.
that shit hurts.
I've talked to enough wrestlers. I believe them.
Yeah,
They say it hurt. That's enough for me. I believe it.
yeah,
Sir.
you know what I'm saying? and like another one, like, so let me ask you this: who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
So my goats, my 1A and my 1B,
Yep.
and the A and the B can switch on a given day. Is Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
Okay,
And
nothing wrong with that.
yeah, and I even told like Bret Hart, I met him last at SummerSlam at WrestleCon. I met Bret Hart for the first time, and I told him it seemed like you my goats, like you and Shawn. And I had I got a WrestleMania 11 shirt that's got him and Shawn on it.
Yeah,
Or whatever. And he was always like, this like any given day, this order can change, but it's you and him. And he was just like, shout out to Berg. He was just so cool. Like he sat there and just talked to me because I told him like I was like, I don't fangirl much, but like Hitman, my goat.
got to.
You know what I'm saying? I told him I was like,
Got
dog,
to.
I was like, before I met him, like like photos you can buy from him. It's like all these various photos. I was like, dog, I'm looking at my childhood right here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was just like crazy. Like he sat there and talked to me and shook my hand, and we kicked it with me for a minute. Like he was just cool as shit.
Man, it was like that when I met Eric Bischoff. We interviewed Eric Bischoff for the first time on Everything Is. Our first episode, we interviewed Eric Bischoff.
Oh,
and
wow.
that shit was incredible, man. Now, he was just like, man, come on, I got all the like, I thought he had time. He was like, I got all the time in the world. Come on. He was cool with it and shit, man. Eric Bischoff was a cool motherfucker. One of my favorite wrestlers I met, Rhino. I met Rhino when I was working at my job at Henry Ford Village.
I heard he's cool. I haven't met him.
No,
yet.
Rhino cool as fuck. Yeah. He was. I think he was running for something in Dearborn.
Yeah, I think he was running like city council.
Yeah, he was running for something in Dearborn, and he was like, "You want to take a picture?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, nigga, you Rhino. Hell yeah, I want to take a
Right.
picture with you, dog."
Like, what do you mean?
I'm in my chef
Of
coat.
course.
I'm in my chef coat and shit, man. I'll find the picture. I still got the picture and shit. And I was like, "Nigga, I just met Rhino, dog." That nigga got strong ass fucking handshake too. My goat, cause I'm so into technical wrestling, cause I love the science of that.
Yeah.
I will say between Kurt Angle to me is like one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time. You know what I'm saying? And I got Bret up there too. Shawn is also up there as well. And niggas gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but nigga John Cena.
I mean, that's a very understandable argument.
Yeah, cause
honestly,
John Cena's up there for me. I love Two Core Scorpio.
he's cool as shit.
Yeah, I love Two Core Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? And, it's like, and I like my brawler wrestlers too. Stone Cold Steve Austin, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
I love Sandman. New Jack, that's my nigga. New Jack was a crazy New Jack, man. Like
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, New Jack. Yeah, like I like a broad like horizon of different wrestlers and shit. You know, so but basically, yeah, Kurt Angle's my guy. Especially when we went full perk Angle. You couldn't. Nobody's better than that man. Nobody. Because I've never. This man was zip lining into the ring, dog. Like never seen like this.
I tell anybody, like, if you got some time, pull up some TNA Kurt Angle matches. Like I said, that was because it was TNA.
Yeah,
A very underrated run. A very underrated run.
he came in headbutting Samoa Joe. Like having a mouth guard in, he headbutt him for real, bust the man open and shit. His matches was AJ Styles, classics.
Yeah.
All classics. Like, And that's why, you know, and just it's just crazy for me to hear that he never had a 5-star match according to Dave Meltzer. But that's a whole story. That's a whole. We'll leave that. We'll leave that alone.
We'll leave
man.
that for
we'll leave
other things other people have said.
We'll leave that alone, man. We'll leave that alone. But nah, man. So I want to give y'all a breakdown, the basis of what this show is going to be about. We're gonna combine. We're gonna like do breakdowns like sometimes during the week of which like happened on Raw, SmackDown, AEW. You watch AEW, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about AEW. TNA been on fire lately too, so I'm gonna talk about that, NXT, all that shit. But I also want to bring a hip hop element into this shit as well. We're gonna be doing different things. Like I'm working on like some content right now. Shout out to Rap News and Street Politics. I'm gonna be kind of like they kind of been my muse, like just giving me the idea. Like inspiration, and we doing like different things, like breaking down like factions, giving them grades and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I sent Crack some of the shit, and he was like, "Man, this is a lot of gang, like a lot of gang shit going on here." So you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like with these factions, man, they all gangs and shit. You know what I'm saying? They all gangs and everything. So I want to give like niggas grades and shit. Like, you know, I want to give like Damian Priest a grade, Finn Balor. I want to do like rate the old NWO, all that shit. So I'm gonna start doing stuff like that, man. Like on our pages, like on the Instagram page, Twitter page, Facebook page, I'll be doing some different things too. I'm not gonna be doing no lame shit like who's the Jay-Z of wrestling and all this other shit. No, we ain't doing all that, man. So I'm gonna come up with some different ideas and shit. Just give me some time with that, man. But
like I said, we starting off this episode 1. You know, but we got some amazing ideas. We got some concepts, putting it together. Mm-hmm. Like we gonna have some amazing guests coming through on the hip hop side and the wrestling side.
Bro, there's been a lot of people hitting me up about this shit, man. That trailer fucked some shit up, man. Because a lot of people been hitting me up about this. Like, you know, hey, how can I jump on? You know what I'm saying? And like I said in the trailer, man, we don't gatekeep shit. Like we want to talk wrestling with y'all because it's a lot of people that watches wrestling but don't want to talk about it. That's scared to talk about because they want to be looked at a certain way. And I'm just like, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like wrestling is pop culture at this point. Like nobody shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It's pop culture at this point.
Hell yeah.
So there's no reason to not, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to hide me in a fucking fan. I'm 43 years old. I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a father of 3. So what? What you gonna do? Beat me up? No.
Goddamn right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, like I say, when you see, like, that's another thing about going to WrestleMania. When you understand how big wrestling actually is. Because you have to, if you think about it on the surface, WrestleMania fills up a football stadium yearly.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, they've been filling it up for a whole weekend.
A whole football, that's crazy.
Like I said, I mean, like WrestleMania 32, that was like the big, over $100,000.
Yeah.
In one night. You know what I'm saying? When they went back to Dallas, I think it was like 90-something each night. And like I said, it's minimum 80,000 people. And then like the last couple of years, it's been 2 nights. So 2 nights of that.
Nigga, hand over fist.
Yeah, you know what I'm
money
saying?
hand over fist.
Like I said, I think like it brings in WrestleMania to cities is always into like the billions of dollars it brings into the economy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
that local economy, which is why I need Detroit. If anybody from the city of Detroit comes across this, I need y'all planning commission to get y'all ish in order because WrestleMania 23 was a long time ago. We just had SummerSlam. We just had SummerSlam, so that you see what y'all. I'm sure y'all saw the economic value of that, and that was just SummerSlam.
Just give them time, dog.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need y'all to figure it out. I know.
Hey, look.
I know. Next couple years is probably gonna be off limits because I think Mania. I think about that one Mania they haven't because they skipped a year saying where Mania is gonna go, and I got a feeling it's about to be London.
Are you going?
If I can figure it out, I done had people. I got 3 different people that ever told me if I ever come across the pond, I got a couch to lay on.
Oh yeah, you said you good. You good then.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, and plus I've been wanting to see. So if it happens, I would have to find a way to make it go just because I never been over there, and it's WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. It's like killing 2 birds in 1 stone. So I feel like you know what I'm saying. But outside of that, I think because got Vegas next year, the year after that is the one that's open. Then after that is I think that's when the thing with Minneapolis starts or Indy.
Yeah.
No, Indianapolis. What it was? That's after that is that Indianapolis thing they just signed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know next couple of years is already kind of spoken for, but Detroit, I need y'all to figure it out because you know I just need y'all to figure that out. I would like to not go anywhere for WrestleMania for once. I would love not to have to
find a book a hotel.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you probably might still have to book a hotel anyway, man. Because trying to find parking down in that bitch, you know what I'm saying?
I could park in my job for free at worst case scenario. So
this motherfucker just got it all. Goddamn, man. Like
at worst case scenario,
connected motherfucker. Boy,
at worst case scenario, I can park in my job for free
that's crazy.
and just walk up St. Antoine. But you know what I'm saying? That's here nor there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna keep that in mind too, man. I'm gonna holler at you like when there's events down there and shit. Like, hey man, you could get the parking here real quick. I'm fucking with you. But yeah. So we gonna be doing like a lot of shit, man. Like we got a lot of people that want to come on here. I already talked to J5 and Mill, so we gonna set that up. I know you said 3.
Yeah. So shout out to my boy Kyle and Russ, Knockouts and 3 Counts podcast. They are an MMA and wrestling based podcast. We talked to them. We talked to guy Dame over at Shop Talk podcast.
Oh yeah, Dame and Jason. That was my dog. Those my dogs, man. Those my dogs.
Yeah, so they already expressed interest.
Yeah, I definitely got Dame on here.
My boy Valid on the hip hop side, like he's a dope hip hop artist in Detroit. Yep. He did Ethan Page's TNA theme song.
Okay.
He just dropped a new album, Peach Brandy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he's also like a good wrestling fan. He does a hell of a Macho Man impersonation. He's got like a cape and everything.
Oh man, before I even get started, how can Gabby? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Lip Gloss.
That's him.
I apologize, Gabby.
Don't fight me. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, she'll fuck you up. Lip Gloss and Ladders. Shout out to Gabby. Shout out to the team over there.
Hey sisters,
be
sorry.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and do this with us too. They're gonna jump on a bunch of shows with us too, man. Like we got a great working relationship with them. They're gonna jump on a bunch of things. Yeah. Just keep pointing at me. It's my fault.
Don't meet me for the first time and swing on me.
She just got the new belt too. She gonna hit me with that bitch, man. So. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got that going. We got that going with them as well, man. It's a lot. Our good friend Eric Bischoff.
Can I say our? I'm allowed to say our good friend?
Real soon you will. But but I'm gonna say it for you. Our good friend Eric Bischoff. We definitely got him on lock too. So
I'm dying because that's somebody I've been wanting to meet for forever. So like.
Oh yeah. We can make that happen. Man. Like we got a lot of that going on. Shout out to my dog Base LaRock, man. The owner of West Coast Pro. He already said like, man, just let me know. So we're gonna put that together. I gotta get out there for a show too. So I'm trying to make sure that happens as soon as possible. You gotta roll me too, man. We'll make it happen. We gotta roll me out there. So yeah, man, we gonna it's a lot we're gonna do with this show, man. And like I said, if you want to talk wrestling, just come holler at me, man. Just what I'm saying. If you want to talk about the old school shit, we can have a whole show talking about the old school shit. I have no problem with it.
We talk about whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I know, like I said, on the hip hop side, those that don't know, I guess I should tell you, because I probably don't know. Also,
this is where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we at the spot.
Where we're at is we're at Spread Art. This is where I run my open mic Sound Off Sundays. One of Detroit's longest run open mics. It'll be 10 years this coming November.
I'll give you applause for that one.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at right now, actually, because there's going to be open mic. We're taping before we get started with the open mic, but I got a lot of artists on the artist side of things that are wrestling fans, and they've been reaching out, saying like they've
been following the page.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's gonna be another branch off to the hip hop side of things. Is introducing you guys to some amazing local talent and good people that I know. We'll have them on from time to time as well.
And hey, you never know, man. We might do a live wrestling podcast here a couple days.
You know what I'm saying? That shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Might be on our park and go shit. You never know what might happen.
Yeah, because I like man, like just being in this motherfucker, man, it just brought back some memories. Because I used to come in here and you know what I'm saying. Could check out my niggas performing and shit. My nigga Crack used to be in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and speaking of Crack.
The man behind the camera.
The man behind the camera, man. He's going to be a part of this show as well, man.
Came in here with half a Micro Center.
Yeah, he definitely came. Yeah, he definitely came in this motherfucker.
You're going to be impressed with these visuals.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have him on the show too, man. Because he likes wrestling, man. We're gonna get him up to speed on some things too. You know what I'm saying? I know he said he ain't tapping the AEW like that, but we're gonna get him together. So, you know what I'm saying? Just want to shout him out as well. And also, man, I want to shout out Corey Woods, man. Because Corey has been putting a lot of work in for us as well for this shit, man. And
he shot our trailer, you know what I'm saying?
He shot our trailer, man. Crack was out of commission for a minute, man. But Corey came through and hooked that up for us, man. So we got all that together, man. This is what I want to do. This is something I envision, you know what I'm saying, for when we do this shit. Like, I just want this shit to be inclusive, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't, like he done said, we ain't gatekeeping shit. No, it's about, real niggas politicking, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
that's what we gonna do. We gonna talk about, talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be, something needs to be critiqued, we're gonna say it. But, we gonna have fun, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it real. Just like y'all, would expect us to.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no disrespectful shit, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna, you know what I'm saying, be critique. That's it.
Yeah, like I said, things that have differences of opinions. That's what makes people people.
Exactly. Now, I do want to get into breaking down SummerSlam. We can break that down real quick, but I also want to make this. Well, everybody knows what's happening on the 3rd anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
like I said, if y'all don't know,
we are having a SummerSlam watch along at the DraftKings Sports and Social Bar in Troy, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Crack throw a graphic right there, you know what I'm saying? Just pop it right there with the little. I see the flyer, so it'll be right there. Like,
it'll be somewhere in this area.
Yeah, it'll be right there and everything. So, just pull up, man. There's free entry. You don't have to pay to get in there. So that's
happy hour special's going to be
happy hour special.
So ain't nobody breaking your pockets.
Yeah,
Troy could be a little bit of a drive.
Yeah. But we got you on that. We got you on that shit for the $4, $5, $6 happy hour. So that'll be there. We have giveaways too. I'm not telling you what the giveaways are going to be, but we have giveaways as well.
Yeah, you got to pull up and find out.
You got to pull up and find out, man. You got to pull up and find out. But you know what I'm saying? I'll be hosting. My man is going to be at SummerSlam. So
unfortunately, I won't be there. I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, but you know,
like I said, unless something drastically changed, I'll be live at SummerSlam.
Make sure you get content out there too.
Yeah,
make sure you get a lot of content.
Yeah, so I'll be down there getting some content out there. Actually linking up with some of my folks that's coming. They're going there from the DMV. I done got some text from my people from the DMV that's going out there, so I'm looking forward to seeing my people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, anybody that's really, you haven't been to shows like outside of like where you live is different. You know
it's a real tight knit community, man. Like it's a real tight knit community.
Like I said, I just like that's another reason I love my WrestleManias because I get to see like all my people that I only other than that I only talk to them either through text or Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, so it's always good to like you make those friendships, like online friendships, and then you can just, it's a place you're gonna see them. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up, kick it, catch up, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's always like a good thing. Like I tell people, like WrestleMania, the event for me has been secondary. The primary is being like going to a new city and just seeing my people I ain't seen a lot of times since the year before. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the pandemic and so many people lost people. Like I've grown the appreciation for just seeing people that I rock with,
what I'm saying, and just enjoying life, man.
Yeah.
And like I said before, man, if you just going through every day, just trying to find things to be mad about, man, you're not living life, man. You really just dragging yourself down. And I'm not that type of nigga, man. I like to have fun. I like to do goofy ass shit. I like to go to fucking events in Sterling Heights where they were giving out weed and shrooms. Some good Zaz, by the way. Some good Zaz. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't fucking with the shrooms, man, because that's a whole different story right there. But, giving that shit, you got...
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, you got motherfuckers over there performing to my...
No shade.
Yeah, no shade. No.
You're into the fun guy.
Yeah,
you can have all the fun guy. I'll never take anything away from you.
I'm not... Hey, look, man. I'm scared of that shit, though, because everybody keep telling you it'll change your life, man. I ain't fucking with that, man.
About to have me out here.
Yeah,
about to have me on some Project X shit out here.
No, they said that. So I'm like, no, yeah, like, so them bitches sitting in my crib, man. I'm just trying to figure out who the fuck I'm gonna give them to, but, it is what it is, man. So... got all that going, man. But
streaking.
I ain't doing that.
Going through the quad.
Like, I'm too old for that shit. That's never happening. But
Rappy Green Hat.
But yeah, man, like, so that's just what it is with wrestling for me, man. It's just a very enjoyable thing. People connect, you know what I'm saying? You meet some real motherfuckers in this shit too. Like some real cool motherfuckers, man. Shout out to Makazi, you know what I'm saying? Met him through this shit. Interviewed him, met him and everything. Makazi's been a cool ass motherfucker. He come to Detroit, he hit me up, man. We go get some gentrified tacos at Condado Tacos, man. You know what I'm saying? But the shit be good.
Yeah, I can. I just recently got up on them, so I can. Yeah,
it's
gentrified, but it ain't bad.
It was very gentrified, man.
It's very gentrified, but it ain't bad to be gentrified.
You know what I'm saying? The drinks be good too. All that shit, man. So fuck with it. So all right, man. Let's break this SummerSlam shit down real quick, man. So SummerSlam Very interesting. A very interesting stack card, by the way.
Yeah.
Very stacked.
Man, shout out to the while you pulling it up. Shout out to this new era of WWE wins with Triple H running things. Like this been a breath of fresh
And you know
air
what? I got something.
across the board.
You know what?
across the board.
And I got something to say about this shit too. I know you've been seeing it as well. They trying to call Triple H a racist. Like, and it's just like, bro, like what, like, and that's what
my whole thing is like I on the surface level I can understand it, but if you look at how stories are progressing, it's just and how injuries have happened and things like that, you just gotta look at it. But I know the big thing because what MVP said, and I know people that personally know MVP, and I don't know, he doesn't strike me as somebody that is a liar. So I can I would say I believe when he's saying like Triple H may have been the guy that killed it. But just because somebody killed the storyline doesn't make them a racist.
No, not this thing. And I think,
my thing is too, like he has a track record of black wrestlers being pushed. I mean, he made Keith Lee the first double champion in NXT history. I mean, you got Sasha and Bayley. They're both, women of color wrestlers. They headline Takeover Brooklyn. I mean, there's not gonna sit here and try to point out every one, but like it don't take much fact finding.
But you know what? It goes back to what I said.
Damon Priest right now is world heavyweight champion. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, yes. But it goes back to what I said. People just looking for things to be mad about.
And that's just the IWC being the IWC. Y'all gonna find something to be mad about.
Find something to be mad about, just regardless.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, I mean, if we really look at it right now, as storylines are progressing, it's not. It could change in any given moment, but it's not really nobody to push right now.
You know what I'm saying? And even another thing too, Bianca held that title under the Triple H era.
And right now it's the longest reigning women's champion ever. And Bianca is still in prominent storylines. Her and Jade. You know what I'm saying? Look how they treated Jade when she came in. Jade
is a fucking star.
Like Jade was booked like a superstar months before she even did anything.
Did you see they get the jackets? They got the jackets, dog, in Japan. The Arabia jackets.
Oh, they got some?
Yeah, Jay Bianca and they was out there with M.K.U.
Oh wow.
They got the jackets, dog. Matter of fact,
yeah.
You get them jackets, you legendary. Yeah. They legendary for that shit, man.
Yeah,
so that was fire.
Because every wrestler can't get them.
You can't get them jackets, man. Like I seen Eddie Kingston got it. Shout out to him, man. But yeah, they got them jackets, dog. It's incredible. Now let's break down this card, man. I'm gonna just start from the bottom to the top, man. So we got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Franklin and Rollins, the freaking Rollins. You know, I'm just fucking around at the guest referee and shit. How do you feel about that match?
I feel like it's gonna be I don't know honestly because I feel like it's a story that's still gonna be going.
Yeah,
because eventually this is gonna lead to some three-way between the three of them at some point.
Yeah,
because they all got beef with each other. It's all been planted. It's all you know what I'm saying. So it is, and then there's still the world title whole thing that's gonna be floating around about it too. But at some point it's gonna lead to like a three-way. I think Steph's going to curve stomping to both of them.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, there's no winner coming out of this one.
Yeah,
I don't see a winner coming out of this one.
Yeah, so I feel like that. I mean, I feel like Punk. Like, I guess it's probably going to boil down to what happens tomorrow on Raw.
Oh yeah,
I know this will be released after Raw.
Yeah, they do.
We're recording this Sunday, but I feel like whatever transpires on Raw when they do the whole reading of the referee's instructions thing,
that shit gonna be hilarious. That's gonna be hilarious.
Like I said, somebody might. I mean, if I had to pick somebody to still win, I would say Punk, just in the office, something that Seth did, or you know what I'm saying. That's how it's gonna end. Like whoever beats who is gonna be because of something Seth did.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Seth.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they're still gonna. This is nowhere near done.
Now Seth's fit. People are gonna be looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
like I think he's gonna fool Shawn Michaels with that fit. That shit's gonna be
dog.
That's gonna be ignorant. I think he's gonna go full Shawn Michaels with that one. So I'm looking forward to that. The next one I'm looking at right here, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title.
The youngest getting the belt.
Yeah,
he's getting the strap. The youngest getting the strap.
Yeah,
because it's clear he's one of the people they're crowning right now. They're prepping.
And you know, Sammy about to go ahead and get into that bloodline.
Yeah, I think that frees him up for the bloodline.
So
Civil
you know
War.
what I'm saying?
That's my prediction. War Games this year is going to be bloodline Civil War.
Oh, man, I can't wait for that one.
You know what I'm saying?
That's going to be crazy. So yeah, it's going to be a great match too, man. But I think Braun's going to end up breaking that man in half.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good match. But I think it's time. Braun's been he's been treated like, I ain't gonna say like a golden child, but he's been on this shit. He's
been protected. He's been very protected.
But he's been on the shit on every level. You know what I'm saying? Like NXT through the Rainbow NXT area. Oh, I hate that shit. Through all that, like he's been on this shit.
Hey man, and look,
so it's about time.
And look, and he took to that shit like a fish to water, dog. He caught on quick. Like, just
I mean, well, you got
two
let's
left.
say your dad's a Hall of Famer, your uncle's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, shit, nigga.
And then you come into the WWE system, as alumni.
Coming there with the there with the Steiner math, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
the genetics and all that shit. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this right now. Right now, he has the best spear in the game.
Oh, yes. I've been saying that for the longest. Like right now, it's him. Like his shit is just so fucking violent, bro.
It just looks.
It looked my ribs hurt seeing people get hit with that shit.
Yeah.
What he did to Kel Dixon, he murdered Kel Dixon.
That man probably still laying somewhere.
Yeah, man. Like, so nah, man. Definitely the best beer in the game. It's definitely Brian Breaker. So we're both in agreement that Brian is taking that title. Yeah, it's gonna be a coronation for that man. LA Knight versus Logan Paul. LA Knight taking the title.
Yeah, I think it's time because I think Logan Paul is about to be doing something. He's about to be doing something.
Yeah,
and plus it's just time.
Yeah, it's just time.
But shout out to Logan Paul. That he's been by far the best celebrity wrestler.
That's another one. A fish to water.
Yeah, like I said,
to that shit quick, and he's been killing it.
You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to him. Like he's best celebrity wrestler by far.
Easily.
Second, right under that is Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like but it's time.
Yeah.
And plus, you gotta do the classical thing. You in your hometown, you gotta lose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. You know what I'm saying? The classic. You
gotta lose at the crib. It's just gotta happen.
So I'm gonna skip this one because I'm saving this one for last.
Okay.
Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley.
So
I think there's a lot of shenanigans gonna happen with that one.
Yeah. Liv's not losing that title, but it's not. But I think everybody's expecting the one thing to happen, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be something totally different.
You think they're going to drag that shit out?
Nope.
Oh, you think it's going to happen? You think it's going to happen? What you think? Yeah. Tell me. What you think going to happen, man?
It's not going to be Dom.
Finn Balor.
It's going to be Finn.
It's going to be Finn.
It's going to be Finn.
So you think Dom's going to turn face?
Yeah, like I think it's going to be Finn. Like I think, like it's Finn's doing one or two things. Finn's turning one way or the other. He's either or it could be both. I don't know, but I think this is gonna come out the whole time. This has been Finn and Liv cooking this up.
That's crazy. Yeah, because you know what? It goes back in the day when they said they were gonna try to end the Judgment Day.
Yeah, like I said, WWE's been under this new era. They've been on a long time.
The long-term storytelling.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know he want to put it in his pocket.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, making Dom look crazy, man.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. I think that's going to be the correlation of bringing that together.
Yeah, I can see that. That's actually not. Yeah, so we both in agreement that Liv's walking out the.
Because I think it's too predictable for them just to kind of. Everybody thinks this is going to be like a rehash of the Eddie Guerrero China thing.
Yeah,
and I think that's just too. I think if one thing WWE's shown us now, when you think you're going in a certain direction, they flip it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And as of late, they have been fucking us up because last month I thought Sami Zayn was gonna lose to Brian Breaker.
Yeah.
And Sami Zayn pulled that win off.
Yeah, so I think I think they're doing a good job of paying homage to certain old angles, but then they flip it. And I think SummerSlam is gonna be the flip.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. All right. Bayley versus Nia Jax. This is what I'm thinking.
That one I honestly can't call because I got good points for it to go either way.
I'm gonna say it like this.
But if I had to put some money on the table, I'm gonna put it on Nia.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Tiffany Stratton.
No, because she's got that pink briefcase is coming.
Okay.
And the pink briefcase is coming, it's got to be around for a little while.
Yeah. So because it got to be like how Damian Priest had that purple one for that whole time.
Yeah, because that's gonna be marketable. It's gonna be Barbie pink.
Would you buy Money in Bank briefcase?
I haven't yet. So
yeah. I'm thinking about it, man. But I gotta wait till they come out with like a crazy ass color one. Like give me like a fucking like an orange one or some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think I think she's gonna end up with that pink briefcase, and that's probably gonna need to get sold.
Yeah,
from
true.
from a marketing
true.
standpoint.
True. Yeah.
But I think Nia's gonna get it because I think at this point,
Man,
she's been so solid. She's been back, and I just feel like
ever since
it
Nia
makes
came back, she has been on a tear, and she's been doing a great job. Like,
yeah,
she's
a lot
been
better
doing a
in
great
ring
job.
since she's been back. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just, and I think that's another thing Triple H has been very good about so far is all the people that got let go before he took over.
He been bringing them back.
He's been making sure they got moments and things like that. So I think this is going to be Nia getting hers finally.
Yeah, and
Queen of the Ring was nice, but that was over in Saudi Arabia and all that.
And she deserves it.
But I think this is going to be Nia getting her. This is going to be Nia's moment. That's going to be her night to get her thing. Because Bayley's held it down to champion. She's been a solid champion.
Yeah.
Her getting her winning the Rumble, getting the title was probably Triple H's like, hey, let me finally take care of you.
Yeah, she deserved it. She definitely deserved
so,
it. Yeah, shout out to her, definitely.
Yeah.
So, all right. This one I've kind of been wrestling with. Damian Priest versus Gunther.
No, it's Gunther. Well, no, because I don't. Yeah, because it's like that. Like it's really going to boil down to this whole Finn thing. Like it's going to boil down to that. But the only thing that's on the back burner is in 3 weeks after SummerSlam is with the Bash in Berlin at the end of August, Bash in Berlin. So it's like, are they gonna let him go into that as a champion, or is that gonna be letting him win in front of the hometown crowd?
I think
because it's happening. One is happening.
Yeah.
He's getting it either next Saturday or he's getting it at Bash in Berlin. It's happening one of the two.
I'm thinking for real that Priest is gonna win his match clean because that's been the biggest thing. He hasn't been winning his matches clean. He's been wanting to win his matches clean. There's always been some type of shenanigans going on. Yeah. And I think he might beat Gunther clean, which will be fucking interesting. And I think Priest deserves that too, because Priest has been a good champion.
But my thing is, if he beats Gunther clean, then I don't know how they would. Because Gunther's getting, you can't not have him not have a title match in Bash in Berlin.
That's true. That's
can't.
True. So you know what?
I don't see a way around it.
So you know what? Yeah. So you know, yeah, you're right. So it will have to be some shenanigans involved in. And I think because you know what? I forgot.
I think that could be where the Finn thing come into place. Maybe
because Finn is fighting Gunther tomorrow. That match is happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is something that's going to come from that.
Yeah. So I'm like, like I said, if Gunther wins at SummerSlam and it's because of Finn, then they can have that. That could be the angle. Like no.
Yeah. Like just everybody like put it in a cage or some shit. No, because Gunther hate cage matches.
But I'm saying why just like just they got to do the rematch because of what happened.
And ban everybody from the ring and shit. And I think
something like that. But like I said, it's just the Gunther thing. Like he's having a title match one way though,
and it's gonna be
either coming into that event as a champion or he's having a title match and winning. Yeah. But I feel like one of the two is happening.
And you know what's crazy too, because now that you mention that and say it like that, there is a program that could be with them for a couple of months, like because shit, Gunther called the man broke. He called him poor. So it's like, yeah.
He called the whole Judgment Day Street Rats. So
yeah, that's fighting words, man. Those is fighting words.
That'd be another thing that the match might end. That's gonna be my thing. The match is gonna end in the DQ.
So I'm gonna say it like
that's
this.
That's how we get to the rematch.
That's exactly how. You know what?
Damn. That's how we get to the rematch.
Damn, you absolutely right. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and this man, this is the type of man that don't call a Benz a Benz. Call that shit a Mercedes, nigga. So yeah, you don't want. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was on that privilege shit for sure. So yeah, I agree with you on that. The disqualification. Like it's gonna end crazy. And honestly and truthfully, that's the way it should go. It shouldn't be no extra, you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and then the last match of the night, this is going to be the last match of the night. Cody versus Solo. And we know Cody's winning that match. Yeah. But it's like, is Roman gonna basically Roman's gonna come out.
The biggest pop probably since
it's
gonna be the biggest pop since Cody came back at WrestleMania in Dallas, since Stone Cold had his main event match in Dallas against Kevin Owens. Like, yeah, that's gonna be one of the hugest pops in quite some time when Roman comes back, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because I think Jimmy's gonna come back on Friday.
Yeah, I think Jimmy's coming back on Friday. Yeah, he's Solo and
Jacob
the tag titles. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, and then this, like I said, is time for the real tribal chief to show up.
Well, that's gonna be, man. So
it's already building towards what I believe is gonna be the Bloodline Civil War, War Games and Survivor Series.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
It's time to start putting it together.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane, man. So I'm looking forward to that shit. That's gonna be That's gonna be. Yeah, it's time to get the War Games match going, man. So. Is Tonga Loa going to even be in a War Games match? Because I don't know what the fuck they doing. Is he hurt? Like
he's injured. They said I read something saying that he's legit injured.
Okay,
he legit got injured in that that spot a couple weeks ago. So
Oh, talking about he hit his head in the back of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah. Because everybody been giving that man grief, man. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, Tongalo can go in the ring. You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
mean, anybody just go watch some Gorillas of Destiny in New Japan. Anything.
And you know, and that's what I want at WrestleMania next year. Gorillas of Destiny versus the Usos.
It's gotta happen. Like,
they
you gotta-
have
you
to
got-
give us that match.
That's been a fantasy match for forever.
Yeah, it has to happen, man. Like, cause my dream fantasy tag team match was always the Briscoes versus the Usos, and unfortunately we can't have that.
Yeah, man.
But so but we're gonna. This is the next best thing for me.
Yeah.
Is them two. Now also, man, I was heard some rumors that Rock has wrapped filming for the Smashing Machine. Do you think the final boss will be popping up this at SummerSlam?
No, I think they gonna say that for WrestleMania season.
Yeah, probably so. But it'll be
They gonna say that for WrestleMania season
Because-
possibly maybe Survivor Series.
yeah,
early
I can see him showing up at Survivor Series, man, just popping up.
starting that slow build.
Come out with that nasty ass shirts he be having and shit, man.
We'll talk about the Rock's $500.
Hey man, those ain't 500, man. Them bitches like 5,000 right at this point right now, man. So. No, but I'm looking forward to this, man. And like I said, we're gonna put it back on the screen right here. Come out here and join us, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come join us, dog. Like, we're gonna have a great time out here, man, for real.
Yeah, like I said, next Saturday pull up.
This Saturday.
DraftKings, this coming Saturday. DraftKings Sports Bar Troy.
Yes, sir.
I think it's gonna be. It was right here. It might be back right here.
Yeah, it might be back here. I don't know, man. But
You know what I'm saying? But pull up orders, go on our page, Pods of Destiny.
Yep.
All the information be there. Like I said, extended happy hour. You know what I'm saying? Free entry. So you can go have some fun, kick it on the budget. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bring you a little couple $, get you a little something to eat, something to drink, and kick it with the people.
Oh shit! I forgot Bloodsport is tonight too.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, I gotta go watch that. I think I got Triller, so I'm gonna go watch that when I get to the crib. So, all right, man. No, this was a good introduction episode, man.
Yeah.
It's a great introduction episode for sure, man. Shout out to Crack, man. He came through, man. Like I said, bro, got us looking great right now. You know what I'm saying?
If you have something filmed, you need to look as awesome. This is gonna look.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all hire that man.
And do not bullshit.
He come to
Do not bullshit because time is money. Goddamn it.
He come to your thing with half a micro center like he did today. You know what I'm saying?
And do not bullshit. Like, put the camera on me. Do not bullshit with this man. Just let him, like, you know what I'm saying? Just be professional about this shit. This is a professional motherfucker.
Let him cook.
Yeah, this is a professional motherfucker. He'll get your shit going, man. Quality, all that shit. He'll put the fire ass graphics on your shit and everything. Just make sure do not bullshit with him. Because if you're not gonna hear from him, you're gonna hear from me, goddammit.
What they said.
But nah, man, look, we appreciate y'all, man, for real. This is gonna be a long journey, you know what I'm saying? Because I just got a feeling this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be a crazy ass journey with us, man. So I want to salute everybody, man. Salute everybody for the shares, the likes, liking the page, following the page, everything, man. We really appreciate
y'all.
this.
Keep sharing this stuff.
Yeah, we gonna go crazy with the content, man.
Anybody you think like wrestling or know something about wrestling,
man, send them our way, man. We'll get them
information.
We'll get them together, man. We'll get them together.
We're growing organically, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's some heat in the chamber as far as guests and concepts and things like that. You know what I'm saying? This is about to be fun.
Yeah, definitely, man. So again, Ken, I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all. We gonna see y'all next week, man. Actually, because we working on it right now, we might be doing I might do an episode there too. I'll let y'all know. It's probably be strictly audio, man, because I already know it's gonna be kind of crazy in that motherfucker. So we'll let y'all. All right, I'll check with them and see, man. But if they, I'm just waiting on word to tell me if they allow it or not. They allow it, yeah, come on through. We'll make it happen, man. But really, man, I'm just trying to I want you to enjoy yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a big look, though.
That's true too. Okay, we'll get it together.
Just let me know.
We'll get it together. So yeah.
Backseat, I'll take another backseat.
Okay, we'll get it together, man. But yeah, so man, just come kick it with us, man. Other than that, man, we'll see y'all next time. All right? Yes, sir.